In 2002, the Cameroon national football team walked out onto the pitch wearing something that barely looked like a soccer kit at all. It was a taut, basketball-style vest with absolutely no sleeves. Puma's design team decided to treat the football jersey as a garment worth rethinking from the ground up, rather than treating it like a standard template to just recolor. The kit worked. The Cameroon squad played an entire Africa Cup of Nations in the sleeveless design and finished the tournament as champions. But right before the squad was set to debut the kit at the World Cup, FIFA stepped in and effectively banned the jersey. They didn't object to aesthetics or cite a hazard to safety or competitive fairness. The jersey failed based entirely on how it was defined. A physical product can perform flawlessly in the real world, but the most dangerous, unseen threat to any innovative design is failing a written rule set by an outside authority. FIFA's main argument came down to tournament branding. Every team is required to wear official World Cup patches on their sleeves, and obviously you can't place a sleeve patch on a garment that has no sleeves. A spokesman for the governing body summarized their ruling with a strictly literal interpretation. To quote him directly, "They're not shirts, they're vests." With the tournament rapidly approaching, Puma had to figure out a way to keep their team on the pitch, leading to a desperate, last-minute rush to comply with the dictionary definition of a shirt. The fix was functional, but visually jarring. They stitched thin black sleeves directly underneath the green vests. The sleek fit was interrupted by these clunky additions, just to give the World Cup logo a place to sit on the cuff. When a design team ignores a literal constraint during the concept phase, they are inevitably forced to make aesthetic compromises that ruin the object just to get it shipped. 2 years later, Puma decided to challenge the rulebook again. For the 2004 Africa Cup of Nations, they designed a zip-up unitard that physically fused the shorts and shirt into a single continuous garment. FIFA President Sepp Blatter met this design with another strict definition, stating clearly, "There is one shirt, one shorts, and one socks." Cameroon wore the unitard anyway. By stepping onto the pitch in the banned garment, they turned a disagreement over uniform compliance into a full-blown disciplinary crisis. The bureaucratic response was severe. FIFA issued a $154,000 fine and docked the team 6 crucial World Cup qualifying points. Puma sued, arguing they never received advance notice. A German court agreed. The 6 points were restored, and both parties settled out of court. Puma won the legal battle, but the fallout from their design choice had already subjected the national team to years of stress and instability at the highest levels of international competition. Courtroom victories are small comfort when a design battle has already caused years of tournament-level instability and massive financial penalties. Puma committed their most expensive mistake long before the first whistle, by waiting until the tournament to discover their design's legal ceiling. They manufactured and shipped a radical concept, while the regulatory constraints governing that design were completely unresolved. This dynamic extends far beyond football kits, into software, electronics, and architecture. Every product lives inside constraints its creators do not set, whether that's a local safety regulation, a digital platform's guidelines, or a retailer's specifications. The concept phase is exactly where those external constraints are the cheapest to surface and pressure test. By the time you hit the manufacturing floor, ignoring them becomes catastrophic. When a designer builds a radical form that a rulebook is guaranteed to reject, they haven't created a bold innovation, they've created an unfunded prototype. True design intelligence means knowing the constraints early and deciding exactly what your object is before someone else's dictionary decides for you.